Hello everyone, this is Julie Edwards at Craft So Cute, and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well and staying well. This is a retake of the recent video that I just uploaded last night, and the reason is it's because as I was listening to it today, there was a lot of echoing and echoing and echoing, and hopefully this will be a successful video. This video will definitely be a lot shorter than the one I uploaded. The other one was 49 minutes, and because I have to move rather quickly to do this flip through, and that's because my grandbaby's here, hopefully I will do the flip through justice, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This is a 6.5 by 9.5 journal with a 1-inch spine on both sides, on this side and on this side. It is held with a decorative ribbon. Well, not entirely held, but it is a decorative feature of this journal, and it's color like a light colored craft card color ribbon. Absolutely beautiful. It's not gold, so if you're wondering, it's not a gold color. It's a soft craft color looking ribbon. So okay, let's go ahead and open this up. On the front cover is the Tim Holtz die cut sitting on top of a patchwork design that I created using a vintage pad craft card, and I cut some strips and then I did the little weaving, like a basket weaving woven type design. And in this front is a pocket that houses these tags here, and it is the guest check is glued to a cream colored cardstock or craft color cardstock, very close to the color of the ribbon. So, and enough space for writing. And the feature that I have here is I added elements from her Andrea Allen's kit, which I failed to mention that in this lap book I used Andrea Allen's Vintage Days digital kit, and this is some of the elements that are in that digital kit, and I put some glossy accents on it to make it a little more substantial. And I have the same thing on the other tag, on this blue tag here. So we'll go ahead and go to this other side. No, we're going to go to this side here. We have on this 1-inch spine, vintage from her Vintage Days digi is her little tickets that she has, and what I've done, kept them together, and then I just glued it onto chipboard, and I used that as the decorative part of the spine. And then so when we go to this side, I used this is her mini tags that she has in her kit, and what I've done was velcroed the bottom so you can flip it open and then close it up, so it's this little secret spot. And in the front here with this, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is from her, the little elements from her kit, and I created like a little hanger for it attached to a bulb pin, and you can also, if you don't want it right here in the front, you can also attach it here. Okay, so let's open this up, and I have this elastic closure hooked onto the Tim Holtz door hinge knob, and then you open it up like this and flip this open. Let me go ahead and zoom in on it just a little bit so you can have a better view of it. Let's go about right there. Right there. I think that'll be good right there. Okay. In this first flap right here, we have a die cut from the Tim Holtz. I think the slotted die cut that he has, which you use to place your ephemera in. In this case, I have tags from her kit. Aren't these just beautiful images from her kit? And on top, I had placed a cluster. These are little elements right here from her kit. And then this is a die cut doily. And this right here is what I stamped the tickets in a moss green and red. And then I just fussy cutted that out and stick that on here. And then underneath the slotted die cut, I did a small collage of the beautiful images in her DigiKit. And again, this is her Vintage Days kit. So we just slide all of this in, just like so. They're just gorgeous, aren't they? Love it. I've had this DigiKit, I purchased it for quite some time ago, but I was waiting to do a lap book to use this DigiKit. And so here it is. And then this flips open, and I've held it down with Velcro. Oh, let me go ahead and zoom this out. Let's see if that's going to help better to see everything. Okay. And up on this flap, you'll see I have a tag here. And I created the slot so that this tag slides in and can be used as a closure. But I might end up using a tiny Velcro right here to keep it shut. And then you flip this open. And here's a little flap. And I just put a little cluster of her right here. Her little images on the flap. And here's another tag. And of course, this paper right here that you see, these papers here are from her DigiKit. Love the background. And I figured you could put, whoever owns this can collage on top of it or put photographs on it and then do their writing in the back. So, and then on top here is a pocket that you can put letters in. And this is another writing space. And I think this was Andrea Allen's freebie. Don't quote me on it. I'll have to look it up. But it was a beautiful image, right, of a Victorian woman sitting in her hammock, surrounded by her beautiful gardening, her flowers. Okay, so go ahead and slide that back in. It does go in. I'll just have to. Oh, there we go. And we'll go ahead and put this, slide this back in here. And shut that. And put this back here. Just like so. Okay. And this image here that you see is a part of the vintage craft pad that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. And over here I created a cascading window made from CD case holders. And inside each one will have a tag that you can place a photo and do some writing in the back. I'll have a slot in here. I'm not going to go through each one of them, and I just wanted to show you its function. That's because I'm trying to get this video done rather quickly, but will flip it open so you can see. And right here I've placed I used another DigiKit, and it was a bread making recipe kit, digital kit, and I backed that up on the other side of the CD, and that's because whoever owns it can do their collaging or attach another photograph there, or they can even attach a favorite recipe. So here's the other. Here's the other one. And down below, underneath it, has a pocket, and I used the little scraps from the patchwork or the basket weave that I had left over. And inside of it has all of these yummy goodies. And it's got a bookmark, and I've added some glossy accents to have the pictures pop out of off of the page or off of the bookmark. And here's the negative from the die cuts. When I cut out the butterflies, I used the negative part and backed it onto some paper, and then added the guest check on top of that for writing space. And then here's little booklets that come in Andrea's kit, and inside I've added a doily and a window envelope to put pictures in, giving the owner of this lap book, you know, an opportunity to have fun and play with and design and make it their own. And I included 2 tags for them to decorate. I'm going to go ahead and slot this back in. And we'll go ahead and close this up. Close that up. And get moving on to the other side. Okay, so now let me go ahead and zoom in on this right here. There we go. Okay, now this right here, oh well, obviously you can see this is a washi tape, and it's removable because it's held up top here by a Velcro dot, and then you can just remove this whole thing when you're working on your lap book. And here is a mini journal here, and you untie this here, and you can flip this down and place a photograph right here down below. And I have slotted in there some library cards for writing space or anything. Place a picture on top. So then you open this up, and it lays entirely flat on top of here. And inside here I have another bookmark. And again, I put some stickles on there to allow elements of this bookmark to pop out. And of course, again, enough area to do some writing. There we go. And then on this side, I have piled up some extra bits of paper that were from this kit. And on the other side it's lined, so they can either journal or tear pieces off of here to decorate their tags. So either way, and this is removable here. You just untie this knot, and I'm not going to do that right now, but it is removable. I know I should show you this feature, but I am trying to get this journal flipped through done before my grandbaby wakes up. And the reason why I did that is because once you remove this, you know, you can replace it with another pad that you create by following how this is designed. You can make your own. So this is one piece card craft right behind here, which holds the pieces of paper. I'm going to go ahead and close that up. I'm sorry if you think I'm fumbling too much. I'm really new to this, and I'm not used to talking to myself on a video, and let alone talking a lot in my day, because when my husband has left for work, I'm here primarily alone, but recently I've been watching my grandbaby because my daughter doesn't have anyone to watch her for right now. So I'll go ahead and leave this out. So you go ahead and flip this over, and on this side I have Velcroed the little notebook from Andrea Allen's DigiKit, and I just corner rounded the little image. See, it was like this, and then I folded it in half, and then punched a hole here, and tied some string, and you can open it up and write a personal letter, and then you can just go ahead and stick this right back on here, like so, and then here's another one up top. And on this side right here, we've got a journal, which is held by an elastic band that you can remove. Oop, I just creased that piece of paper, didn't I? Go ahead and remove it from here. So that's what this book looks like right here. And here is the journal, the mini journal. That's why I'm saying it's even though the book looks standard, like a standard, journal, the slap book has a mini journal, mini elements in it. So, and this is loaded with some cool features. I'll go ahead and just flip through this real quick. This is a tuck spot using her elements in her kit, and I've included some tags that she has in her kit for more writing. Or she can even take these elements and use it in her journal to decorate parts of it. So I'll go ahead and flip through this real quick. I did do some stamping throughout the journal. And here's a doily with a paper element to write little notes. Okay, let's flip through this real quick. This is a beautiful digital kit, and I did double-sided printing on her DigiKits with lined paper. Here's a little flip through and stamping. More stamping. Ledger paper. And this is her. And how cute is that? The Tim Holtz baby clip, mini clip. Okay. And this is her tag from her kit that was intended for, it was like this, and then you just cut it out and you fold it. So I suppose the reason for it was supposed to be what do you call it, a flap element for your journals. And that's just held by these little baby clips. I'll go ahead and do that later. There we go. And here's a pocket from her kit. And here's a little ephemera piece, which you could put 3 little baby photographs, kids from school when parents order their pictures on picture day, and they've got those little tiny little wallet size photographs. You can stick 3 of them there. Or what I was also thinking, that for another use for this journal is to record birthdays, anniversaries, your friends' addresses, and add their pictures to it. I don't know, that's just an idea. Another little element, an ephemera piece from her kit. Yeah. hopefully I can get this done before my grandbaby wakes up. Another element from her kit. And the center signature. Ugh. My hands are so dry. The paper is just slipping away from me. Another new stamped images. And this doesn't belong to Andrea Allen's. I forget whose kit this is, but I thought this was cool. It says journal here. Fingers pointing. Okay, and there's another flip here. This is the other side of that ledger paper that I showed you. Isn't that pretty? Okay, some more writing elements from her kit. Another pocket. Right here. Oop. This washi tape's getting in the way. Okay. Here we go. Washi tape. Okay, that can go in there like that. So it's pretty thick. I mean, it's a nice little wide opening where you can stick quite a bit of things inside of it. And this was actually what goes into this pocket, but in the previous video, this is when I showed you that I added this tag from her kit to allow it for a little tuck spot right there. So I'll just go ahead and leave that there. And this is a little pocket, a tuck pocket, a tuck. You can put little elements or photographs in it. Now, you know, whoever owns this journal doesn't have to keep all of these little elements if they don't like it, but it's just giving you an idea of its purpose and use, function. There's another flip out. Another element here. Another flip out. So it has a lot of writing space. Lots of recording space if you're going to record birthdays and anniversaries and addresses. For me, if I was going to keep this, that's what I would use it for. But because I already have an address book. And there you go. That's the end of the book. And on just like the front of the book, I have tags. And tucked away here. I'm going to close this up. I'll set this aside. And then I'll just go ahead and move this over here out of the way. And over here is the same as this green one. You untie this. And you have a place to put a photograph here. It's got some library cards. And isn't our kit real pretty? I love this blue. Blue is one of my favorite colors. And then you open this up. I'm going to go ahead and flip this open. Let me open this up like so. And so you can lay this flat again. And these little journals are held with jump rings. So you wouldn't be able to remove it unless you undid the jump ring. But I left it as an interesting metal feature. And this inspiration came from Patricia from Le Cafe Craft. I saw one of her laptops, her mail laptop journals that she makes, held with these little jump rings. I thought it was just totally cool, so I used it in this lap book. I feel like I'm losing my voice. Probably haven't drank enough water today, and that's probably why. So anyway, in here again is another pocket, another bookmark. I'll tuck that away. And more paper elements, and they're lined paper, with the exception of a couple of pieces, I guess. So these were just leftover pieces that I've had from cutting out. Oh, I'm sorry for that, guys. So that's just a cool feature. So you can actually, when you want to leave your book open, or if you want people to take a look at all of this, you just untie this and leave this open like this. And you can just flip that open. Flip that over, and then flip that over. And again here, I've added some more of those little booklets that's in her kit, and I've used glossy accents on top. And here is the coin pouch feature. And let me move this here, and you can flip this over. Better yet, let me go ahead and zoom back out so you can see the whole thing. So here's the pouch up top, or a pocket up top, which I have lots of elements that I've added to the top. Butterfly tag. A tag that I made using the numbers. Andrea Allen's background page. And a tag, and you just tuck that in. And then you flip that over for writing. So I made 2 of those right here. So 2 of these decorated tags with pockets, tuck spots, And then I've included a couple of more blank tags. For the one that owns this. You can go ahead and decorate and add their own little touches to this journal or lapbook. And another thing here at the top where you see this little notched area is a place for you to add some letters. So you can stick some paper in there, extra paper, whatever you want to put in there. And then down below is a booklet. Usually I have this tied in a bow, but I didn't, again, because after I did the first video take, I didn't tie that back up. But this is another journal, a small journal where the owner can go ahead and have fun creating and adding their own little touches to it, allowing their little creativity to go run away with them. And again, here's that window envelope, and I stuck one of Andrea Allen's notebook features, note card. And I stuck this back here, inside here, and that's because to show that you don't have to keep this in there, but what a beautiful frame it would make for your own pictures, right? And then you can decorate on the outside. So using on here some writing space here, more writing space, doily, another window envelope, and there's the center of the signature. And I left this blank because once they start filling this up, it's going to get thicker, right? And the one thing that I didn't do was count how much paper that's in here. It's quite a bit. So we go ahead and close this up. And then flip this over. And flip this over. Like that. And then let's move this over here. And then I'll show you the other side of this. So this is where you keep the journal, right? So you put the journal back in, finding the signature, the center of the signature, sticking that back in here, tie it up, tie this back up, like so. Oh, just like that. And then it attaches here, and then right here I have a pouch that you can see that has lots of ephemera pieces that I've included. And the reason for that is so that they can have fun decorating their little tags. And again, you know, you don't have to use these elements. If you have other digikits and other pieces of paper, you can add that, you know, to your tags. You don't have to use this. Again, you don't have to, but I'm just including it so you could have some fun or use it to, you know, put an address on there. You know, record someone's address. And then over here, as you can see, pull this out. Put this back in here. Well, bingo cards. You know, there's enough room to add an address, you know, or a phone number. Little elements from her kits. This one was not from her kit, but I just added in there. This is sorry. I punched out little circles. You know, it's got lines on it to write something on there. And this is a trifold flip out piece of paper that I'm just going to use this scrap and just add a decorative punch on the ends of it, and voila, you've got some writing. A little secret letter. And then I've included some more tags. I've included 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tags for them to decorate. Or, like again, you know, you can, if you're using it for an address book or a record of a birthday or an anniversary, you could put the person's picture here and then write their birth date behind it, you know, and like a grandbaby. Like I would put Victoria's picture here and then write down, you know, the day she was born, how much she weighed, you know, and just a little special note of that day, how tall she was, you know. I don't know. That's just an idea. So I'll just go ahead and slip that back in there. And all you have to do is take this. Oh, this one was, I wanted to do this the other day because it's uneven, as you can see. I just wanted to nip that and make it even. That way all you have to do is stick this back in through the eyelet, lay it down, go ahead and tie that off, and then this is not over yet, okay? I'll just set this here, and then you turn this over like this, and you've got this area to house some pens and pencils. Now, I wouldn't go any thicker than this. I measured was about 5 centimeters in diameter. My previous video, I said 5/8, and oh my gosh, 5/8 would have been like this, but my husband corrected me, so this is 5 centimeters, because when I took the ruler and counted it off, it's about 5 centimeters. So that's the largest I would go, and that's because when you close this up, let me just show you real quick what this would look like. Let me stand it up. Right here in this space right here would probably, if you put anything thicker than that, it probably wouldn't close right. Okay? Now, Um, oh, excuse me, I'm just so tired. Oh, let me just shake that off. Oh, I don't know, it just hit me. I think it's because I don't have energy because I've not eaten anything substantial today yet. Just watching my granddaughter just totally blows my breakfast and lunchtime away. Oh my gosh. I will eat so I can get some energy. So we'll just go ahead and close this back in. I know I left off with the pen and pencil. So there are pens, Bic makes them. They're about the same size as this, but you can actually house 4 of these. See? 4 or 5. You can have your favorite colored pencils, or your drawing pencils, or your favorite pens, but I wouldn't go any thicker, again, like I said. And on this side, right here, here's my little tweezer, is a little acetate window, and I put that there just so, and I left these in there just to show you that they're there for postage stamps. You can put postage stamps here. So if you had a letter to write, you take your lap book out and you have everything that you need. I hope. Okay. So anyway, we'll go ahead and close this back in. Leave this one, and this is how I This is how I close this book. I'll put the blue one down, lay this over like this on top of the blue journal. Then take this, lay this one on top. I've got the hiccups now. Lay this one on top, and I close this up just like this. And you take your elastic band, hook it over to the door hinge, and then I want to take you to the back. Now on the back side here is identical to the front, with the exception that there's no stamped image on the other 2 butterflies. But also in the back here is another large pocket, and in it have tags, and I left them blank for the owner to decorate, so they can have fun. And on this fabric, it has the other little elements from her kit that I attached with a bold pen. And that, my friends, is the quick flip through of this journal. It just goes in just like that. Of my version of my laptop. Lap book. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Go ahead and laugh. It is just, I don't know why. I just don't have the energy to laugh at myself right now. I need to go, okay, I'm laughing. I need to go eat. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here real quick. And again, I didn't put this away. I'm going to stop right there, ladies. Here again. There's a few of this book. Okay, stopping right here. Gotta go eat something before I faint. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful evening. It is April the 15th right now. So by the time this gets loaded, it could be the 16th that you're viewing this retake. And I hope you like it. So go ahead and please give me a thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up if you like it. And if you do like it, and please share my video. I've only got 19 subscribers, so if you like it, give me a thumbs up, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Please, I'm trying to grow this channel. I am. I'm trying to get into this fun crafting world and adventure. It's just been rather slow for me, and that's because I have been mommy for a few years. Of course, some of you who know me, I've been taking care of my daughter and her 2 grandchildren, and they've moved out, but I'm taking care of the young baby one because she's not in preschool yet. She will be, though, at the end of the summer. Be ready for preschool. But once school is over for my oldest granddaughter, which will be May 28th, she will be, watching her sister at home. And for the rest of the summer, and that way I can get more involved in my videos. I'm going to try and upload some more, but I'm going to first see if this comes out a lot better than the recent one. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye now. Bye.